I'm sure people are going to say the reason to not pull for Ruan Mei is to not waste your resources, meaning your Stellar Jade. Firefly is on the same banner, man. But hear me out. With Firefly's coming, there are benefits of having Ruan Mei in your rosters if you don't have her currently, and hence I'm making this particular video. So for those who are still unsure about Ruan Mei, welcome to another 10 reasons to pull for a character. This is KKaceh. In this video, I'm going to provide a few reasons on why Ruan Mei is such a good character for you. And if any of these reasons click with you, it's a sign to pull for Ruan Mei. A quick disclaimer, this is not a guide video, and if you're looking for those, I suggest checking out I Win to Lose Gaming channel and Braxophone, maybe even other content creator, as they provide a very detailed guide. Without further ado, let's review our silent but deadly genius. The first reason, if you like mad scientists but so goddamn pretty, pull for her. If you've seen her story back in version 1.6, you know that her story is not ending yet. She strives to reach Ionhood, so she researched about Emanator, which according to you guys are the strongest weekly boss and has caused so much death and hatred among the community. Who knows what kind of bizarre experiment she would do next, but I know you will still love her. The second reason, too many buffs, therefore insane value. The first time I read her kit was almost half a year ago. I couldn't believe they make such character. With a single character, she can provide damage increase, resistance penetration, speed, increased break effect, and most importantly, increases break efficiency. With this kind of buff being provided by one character, you're putting other characters in shame, especially the 4-star characters. And depending on her light cone, she might be the only harmony unit that you will ever need. And third reason, speaking of weakness break efficiency, this is one of the best half you want to have in the game. Break the enemy's weakness faster so you could disturb their turn, slow them down, afflict them with dots, dealing more damage and kill them before they get their turn. Not only that, thanks to her ultimate, she could extend the break state as well. That is insane. Not only that the enemies doesn't have the turn to hurt you or set up their big attacks, but especially now with how super break mechanics exist, having Ruan Mei in the team will only boost your super break damage as you have a bit more turn to attack the enemies because they stay in the break state longer. This especially can be felt if you have boot heal in your team. The fourth reason, she is a very skill point positive. This is the reason why I love using Ruan Mei. She is very skill point positive, and I love using skill point hungry characters. With Ruan Mei, you just need to use her skill every 3 turns, and the rest just need to perform basic attack and recover some skill points. And if you're in Super Break team, the damage that she does is pretty good. Now you understand why she's skill point positive and why she's good to pair up with a character that is skill point hungry. And also, she can feel her energy relatively fast, thanks to her passive, to get some energy regen every time she starts her turn. So with energy rope, you don't have to worry about her ultimate taking too much time to fill up. The fifth reason, she has insane flexibility. She can fit any team. This is one of the biggest value that Ruan Mei provide. She works with any team, traditional DPS, follow-up attackers, dots, and also break teams. All of this team will benefit from the weakness break efficiency for sure. The traditional DPS and follow-up attackers will be happy to receive the damage penetration and the damage boost. Dot is quite happy to be able to inflict weakness break as soon as possible, and also similarly with break teams, that is also really happy to have her break effect boost. Thanks to her providing all kinds of buffs, all of these buffs can be utilized by all those teams. That alone make her to stay relevant for a very long time. So if you don't have her right now, getting her during this particular update make your account to be very strong. And number 6, speaking of teams, all of you would love this particular reason. She is great for your Firefly. Surprise, surprise, putting up Ruan Mei and Firefly on the same update is actually such a good move from the developers. Firefly loves breaking toughness bar because that will be her main source of damage, and Ruan Mei really accelerated that process thanks to her break efficiency buff, and also with her extending the break state longer. With that, Firefly has more time to unleash her super break damage. But now she can access super break damage with her own kit. She doesn't need to rely on Harmony Trailblazer, and if you wish to, you can make 2 super break teams. But Trailblazer MC is still very good for her, for sure. And if you put her with Ruan Mei as well, Firefly will be insane. The 7th reason, she only scales with 1 stat. Therefore, very easy relic option. The Watchmaker set or the Thief of Shooting Meteor are good for her. She only scales with break effect, while the rest of her kit provide a flat value buffs. That means you just need to go for either Watchmaker or Thief of Shooting Meteor sets. 2 sets are very easily obtained, so you don't need to farm the relics just for her, as long as you have a good break effect stats. So if you want her to be a bit speedy, you can always put in a messenger set into her as well. As for her 2 pieces relic options, there are so many of them that you can choose from. It is really up to you which one you would like, or which pieces with best substats that you have for her. Still on the relic topic, she can also be a tank by using her normal relic. Since she only scales with break effect, you can just focus on her defensive stats and speed. And because of that, on top of being a Harmony unit that provides a lot of value, she is also a very good tank to take some damage off from your squishy characters. That way your Abundance unit can focus on the other units instead. If in the future there's a targeted taunt skill that you can put in your character, putting her as a taunt target will boost her value even more thanks to her high defensive stats. And also, being attacked helps her charge her ultimate faster, so it's a win-win situation. And number 9, Light Cone. Back to her stat scaling, if you don't have her signature Light Cone, using the 4-star Light Cone, Memories of the Past is very good for her. And because except her and Harmony Trailblazer, the other Harmony units don't get that much value out of this Light Cone. So she's the perfect recipient for that. Even if you don't have that, almost all other Light Cones are good or decent for her. So even new players with limited option can still make a good use of her regardless of her Light Cone. The last reason, something very minor, Simulated Universe break. If someone enjoys playing a lot in Simulated Universe, having Ruan Mei really helps you with combat in Simulated Universe, especially during the elite enemies, as she's able to break the enemies with her technique, which in turn will give you a lot of advantage during combat, because you're the one that takes the first initiative. And you can set up all kinds of buffs that you need, put some shields on your characters, and if you have her ultimate ready, you can put the enemies out of commission even longer. You might even skip their first phase if you're fighting the mid bosses. A very impressive unit to be put in Simulated Universe. And we're getting a new update for Simulated Universe, so it is the best time to put her in your team. Use Acheron to kill all the mobs, use Ruan Mei to fight against the elite enemies. Well, those are the main benefits of having Ruan Mei in your rosters. If any of the reasons seems appealing to you, I do suggest try to pulling for Ruan Mei if you have the resources for it. And as I've said, she is very good with Firefly, so pull them both. However, just like one of my viewers commented in my Honkai Star Rail Adventures video, the one and only main reason to not pull for Ruan Mei will be not having enough Stellar Jades. So play the game and do all the quests, challenges, or maybe even achievement hunting, as surprisingly, those can give you a few extra pulls. That might save you. And after that, eliminate that one reason for not pulling her. And then you will have all the reason I mentioned above to pull for Ruan Mei as a plus for your Firefly. Bear in mind that I do not encourage people to spend money, so only spend if you have enough to spare. That's all I want to say. Whatever I said helps you in making a decision to pull or not to pull for her. May the like be with you. Be with me as well, hopefully. Thanks for watching. This is KKaceh. Until the next video, stay sharp, gamers.
Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe!
Destiny unfolds.